Me. Fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle. Let my spirit set me free. I want to fly. Oh, yeah. Fly like into the future.
I must know the truth, Master.
Fly like an eagle's fly.
I can't watch anymore.
Fly like an eagle's fly.
Enough is enough! Had it with these monkey fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane. Everybody strap in.
What is that? I'm a genie in the bottle. You gotta rub me the right way. Ladies and gentlemen, we have returned to the Dark Council. Now, you may be wondering why I sound like the Mandarin from Iron Man 3. Well, let me just tell you, that movie was absolutely garbage, but you're not going to get a garbage show. This is the Dark Council, starring Fatal J, Drunk 3PO, Abu Nas, Dmajini, Lord Callous, we don't know where he's at. LaReina, she's in Disney World right now, but it's about to go down. See, the way that you sound like the Mandarin, you don't move, you only move your tonsils. Pause. I had to say that for the fellas in the back because when I said tonsils, I know they thought that it was funny style. Welcome to the Dark Council show. Let me introduce the guests in the back. Pause for saying back.
Oh man, that's one of the greatest intros I have yet to see today. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Oh.
Shout out to everybody, man.
Where is Lord Callous, man? We need some pauses up in here, man.
Bro,
Callous,
I don't know what I don't know if he mad. I don't know what is going on.
He couldn't be mad at us. We didn't fuck up Star Wars.
Callous said,
did we though? Did we though? Really?
You think we
that
have
that is the question. That is the question. It's kind of a chicken or the egg thing.
But Mark, we're gonna talk about that tonight. We're gonna We're going to talk about that today. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all in store because Lucasfilm is out taking out YouTube channels like a mastermind beast. They just trying to destroy.
Here comes the toxic racist.
Stay on
He's
target.
trying, man. He's trying. But
before we get into that,
know.
though, before we get into that, we got to shout out everybody, Abu. We about to get busy on Lucasfilm. Trust me, Paul.
Oh, yeah. All right.
We got my boy Kai.
Let me know when you're ready for me to start it off, man. Because, like I said,
sir.
I got to talk about this album. So I want to get the people hyped up.
We definitely going to be talking about that, too. Trust and believe. We're going to be talking about Achromatic Green when Drunk 3PO come through.
Yes.
Yeah, we got a lot of dope product coming out from the Dark Council. Oh, they're all bangers, you know? They all bangers. But shout out to Kai. Ready for another crazy show? Yes, it's going to be a crazy show. We got OG Star Wars in the building. What up, OG? We got Double A in the building. We got Sergeant in the building. We got Zachariah in the building. We got Dark Shadow in the building. We had Mike Has Bad Knees. And let me tell you something about Mike Has Bad Knees. He is a member of the Fatal J Show. Now, this is what happens when you become a member of the Fatal J Show. Cover your ears.
You got the touch.
Okay, I'm going to quit doing that because that's the sole reason why I can't monetize these live streams. So I'm going to keep going.
Well, you just got to bring it down a little bit. Even though I love it, you just got to bring down the volume a little bit.
Okay, I
understand.
understand.
About to blow up the damn store.
We got 28 people in the building. Continue smashing the like button so more people can come in here.
Hope so.
For the best live stream known to man.
We always and never.
Yes, sir.
I was going to do that. I'm ready to test this joint out, man.
Okay. Yeah, we still got a few more shout outs, though. I thought I had a Dark Council shirt on, but this that 19.
Why are you not wearing a Dark Council shirt, sir?
Well, you know what? Technically, I am wearing a Dark Council shirt. Shout out to 19K Fox. You know what I'm saying?
19K.
Shout out to him.
Salute.
Yeah. Sergeant, what up, Sergeant? We got Tally's Cretin. Now, I never heard of you before, but I'm going to read your post. Amazon don't understand token. These stories are not about empowerment, but about ennoblement. We're going to speak about that tonight, too. Best believe. We all caught up. Abu Nas. Abu, what you got for us, sir?
All right. Just, I'm so hyped up. My first full-length album is coming out, finally, this Friday. Woo! And I tell you right now, my peers have told me that this was my best work. I am excited. I've been getting good press throughout these couple of weeks in terms of magazine. Shout out to DJ Murs out in the UK for blessing me and for blessing me to have my song all across the pond to speak to our English brethren. And also another brother from I forgot the city, but he put my song out there and put me on the top 20 playlist on Spotify. So, and that's just a single. So I'm sitting up here like I feel blessed, man. I really do. But the proof is in the pudding when it comes out, Friday. And I hope our Dark Council brethren going to echo cancellation. I'm going on stereo because I know what I did the last time I was here.
Yeah, so I'm gonna clown you too if it mess up.
You're gonna hear it.
If it mess up, I'm gonna clown you, Abo.
Yeah, I know. All right. So
yes, sir.
So can you hear it?
Turn it up just a tad bit. Turn it up.
Oh, it's gonna get crazy in a minute.
Do we need to mute ourselves?
You may not.
I'm gonna mute me.
All right. But did you hear it? Did you hear it clear?
We heard it loud and clear. Let's get it popping.
All right, let's get it popping. Now, I was gonna put this into the album, right? But I had basically 16, and I said, damn, I don't want to go too far. But you know how your brother Abu Nas get down. When I'm with the Dark Council, sir, it's gonna get popping. Let's go. Dark Council's back in the house once again. In the dirty sir, yeah, where we begin. 6-man team holds the damn crown. Wild West, baby, and we'll have you shot down. For the disbelievers, come around. Christ is risen, but your ass won't be found. Kicking it back, relax, cause you know the Dark Council will always rock the show. Roll your boat gently down the stream. Music makes you lean as you wait for the team. Give you the pop culture news that you love. Hate is real, baby, but we rise up above. Modern warfare got your trigger finger itching. Tell them dudes you got killed in the kitchen. Staying missing, holding it down, and stay wishing. You wanna be with us in the All-Pro division, but
you will not interfere.
What, baby?
You will not interfere.
Oh my God.
You will not interfere.
What? Check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody's up here, we're picking live. Praise be to God that the world still revolves. Sons of the squad that will get involved. Tell them little kids what you did. You gon' live, you live, water under the bridge. Faster your seatbelt, go to light speed. Off in the galaxy, yep, what you need. Off the top of the dome, rock the flow. Resurrect the UFO, be in control. I'm glad that you're all here, yeah, there's nothing to fear. Gonna have some fun, so best be prepared. The Dark Council crew, where's your best defense? Against the haters that don't have common sense. It's clever, but I got one better. El Presidente forever.
Before the Dark Council, you will not interfere.
What? Let's go.
Before the Dark Council, you will not interfere. Before the Dark Council, you will not interfere.
I won't interfere. Let's go.
Dark Council, you will not interfere.
I'm in the house with the one and the guards. Manifest wisdom on the faithful nod. Fun is about to begin for the win. The Dark Council crew, where do I begin? Drunk 3PO, he's a born super spy. Showing love to people that what he provides. Dmajini is the man in the sky. Telling you the truth you cannot deny. Marc with a C will now testify that he catch all them suckers spit in them lies. Fatal J rocks the spot, no surprise. The things he believes he won't compromise. Lord Callous got all these clowns petrified. Dark side of force he'll conquer and defy. LaReina Creole so pleased into the eye. That's the Dark Council, we're ready to ride. Let's go.
Before the Dark Council, you will not interfere.
Why's that?
Before the Dark Council, you will not interfere.
Why's that? Woo.
Before the Dark Council, you will not interfere.
Oh my God, baby.
Before the Dark Council, you will not interfere.
Why? Let's go. One time for your mind. Everything I do it with a shine. The way of the world. When I come through, I'll kick it to your girl. I tell her that I love her. Yeah, I lie, babe. I gotta get back, cause yeah, I'm on sways. Dark Council needs the press. We gon' put these suckers to bed. Let's go. Alright. Woo. I might have to do a remix on this one. Oh my goodness. Alright. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Talk to him. Talk to him. Please talk to him. All right. Let's get this thing on.
Ladies and gentlemen, you still got us on echo?
Yeah, I got it. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The album is called
Security Concepts.
And the R is fire! Yeah.
Check it out. Check it out.
Did y'all just hear that banger? Sure.
That's
And
just a
also another Dark Scout. I almost said Dark
Scout? What?
Bro.
Wait a minute. You making your own crew? You leaving us?
Bro, I almost said Dark Council, bro. What the freak is a council?
Council.
Bro, I'm tripping. Hold on, let me rewind. Pun the replay.
Bruh.
And we got another Dark Council exclusive. Achromatic green. Baya.
I don't know when it's dropping, but it's dropping soon.
Hold on. I got
You're
something.
supposed to fake the funk like it's coming fast. It's gonna
It was supposed to be here last week, but we had to tweak a couple of the cool covers that you guys are gonna get.
Okay.
So you're gonna love it. You're gonna
when
love
it drop, it's gonna sound like this.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, I got sound effects tonight.
Do you think I can get the book before I head up to see the girls?
Do I what?
Do you think you can have the book out before I see the girls? Because I'm leaving.
You ain't gonna have it out that fast, boo.
Like when is that?
Huh?
When is that?
In well, where we at? We at
boo, whatever you about to say, he ain't gonna have it that quick.
Damn! I wanted to have it there so I can go up there and impress my.
Well, even if you bought it, it's you know it's gonna take a minute to get out there.
All right, that's okay. I'll just have to wait for the holidays or something like that.
Yeah,
Right,
like once it launches, which could be next week, we're gonna sell it for like 3 months, and then it's coming right out. So they'll already be printed like right before.
So we really have to just jump on it because it'll go like hotcakes, and that'll be it.
Yeah, let me show you. Like this is if you don't mind, may I share my screen?
This your time to shine, brother.
This is one of the covers. So it's gonna be kind of neat. So basically,
bro, that's tight.
So basically, this is 2 covers. One of them is the cover of blue. The other one is the cover of green. So we're making covers that you can connect the covers and make a full picture. Does that make sense?
No, it's cool to me.
You know what you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, like it joins together.
Yeah. So it'll be like a puzzle. So then when the other 2 books are finished, they're also going to connect. So you can get like a whole special cover.
So it's going to pretty much like be a big poster.
Yeah.
That's tight.
Yeah.
Hold on real quick, man. I got to say something. I'm not going to say no names. You stupid freakers out there who talking about the covers ain't dope. You stupid and will forever be stupid for the rest of your life.
Facts.
I mean,
man, they were hating though.
I know it's a kid's book, so it's all good. Like it's it's drawn in a way for a younger audience, so it's not. It wasn't supposed to be some Wolverine, Deadpool, bloody bath type thing.
Could you imagine blue versus green?
And the other thing too, it's crazy because this star is Fortuna, happens to be a black girl. It's like Jay's gone woke, man. He's a DI. I was like, if you read the first one, you know that she's in the first one too.
She was his best friend.
Yeah. So this is her side of the story. The stories run at the exact same timeline, which I find is really cool. So when blue happens, this green happens at the exact same time. So it kind of answers a lot of the questions. And it's really fun because then once it gets to the third one, it completely changes all the way around. So it's pretty awesome.
Mike, awesome. Go ahead and buy blue or green.
Hey, I met Mike Has Bad Knees. I met him and his family up in Denver. Awesome dude. Like loves everyone. Guys
always support everybody.
Always, man. And it was an honor to meet you, man. It was an honor. There
you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Now we need to start getting into these topics. The first topic of the night, not the main topic.
I'll be right back. I'm getting a snack for this one.
You're gonna need a snack because you might be hungry or you might be a little thirsty.
I'm hungry right now.
But Abu, you was the one that brought this to everybody's attention. So let's check this out right here.
Here go. What?
Let's check this out right here. Can y'all see that?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'll keep it a buck. I'll keep it a buck.
Okay, hold on before you keep it a buck. Let me read it. It says Jennifer Lopez shares new photo after her divorce from Ben Affleck.
mean, she's trying her best to let him know that this is what you're missing. This is what you're not gonna get no more.
Isn't it mighty funny when I put this picture up? Dmajini showed up. This man was going the whole time.
Booty alert! You know
I was here the entire time, bro. I was taking care of some business.
Was off camera.
The Lord
I was off camera, but I was listening the whole time. I've been here the whole time.
Bruh. But I see I'm not even on the screen, but I'm still talking to the brothers. You just came in here lightning fast when that booty just came on the screen.
I don't know what you're trying to suggest.
Hey, brother, I'm on your side.
Y'all brother, stay focused, man. Y'all over.
All right, I'll be right back. I need to get some. Please.
This is all I want to know. Is this a coincidence that this picture popped up?
Was your question wood? Because yes, wood.
Let me.
Wood.
WOULD. Wood.
This is
okay. All right, bro.
This is all I'm asking, though. This is all I'm asking. Because if you read the comments, people are saying she's doing this out of desperation. Is this true?
I don't think J-Lo needs.
Why would she be desperate?
Yeah.
I'm just saying she might feel lonely. She might feel, that she's.
Listen, I will listen. She's mighty fine, but I will say she was at her peak when she was acting as Selena. That was perfect. That was perfect, J-Lo to me.
Your mic's all messing up. Is that me or is that D?
No, that's definitely D.
Oh my God, is it messing up for real again?
It's like it sounds like it's skipping.
Okay, now they saying this is Ben Affleck before the divorce, and this is Ben Affleck.
That's telling you something, right?
I know that look. That look means I ordered pizza and I got my PlayStation and my boys are coming over.
Yeah. Now, correct me if I'm
man
wrong.
Looks mighty happy.
Correct me if I'm wrong, fellas. Is this marriage number 3 or 4?
I have no idea.
Yeah, for Jennifer Lopez.
Let me see. What do we know about this?
She was married
Marc
to
Anthony.
Diddy. Was she married to Diddy?
Nah.
They just dated.
Nah, she was dating.
Yeah, she was running with him, but she was married to Marc Anthony, right?
Was
she married to A-Rod?
I think so. Yeah, I think
that was a marriage, right? Affleck. I mean, I don't know, bro.
So she been married 5 times or 4 times? The race to 5 rings. So I'm guessing she been divorced 4 times. That's cold.
Someone wrote Monkeypox Lopez. That's messed up.
Oh my God! Wow.
I
don't know, bro.
Let me ask you a question, Dmajini. Then we're gonna go to the next topic. Choose wisely this answer. You know this woman is the destroyer of all marriages.
Yo.
Now listen, hold on, Abu, because this question for you too. Might be for Marc. I know why I can't tell Ass Drunk, and I know why I can't ask myself. But Dmajini, listen carefully. This question is for you. You know she's the destroyer of all marriages out there. You know that your life is going to be turned upside down if you get with this woman. Would you still risk it all if she walked through your house with this on? That's sad.
She got money. That's a sugar mama at this point. That's a sugar mama at this point.
You were still risk it all. You were still.
Well, I ain't lose nothing. I'm gaining everything at this point.
So you losing your spirit and emotion.
He just said she's going to. It's guaranteed she's going to ruin your life, bro.
Guaranteed. Emotionally.
She's going to ruin your life, man.
No, wait a minute.
I was
Abu. Hold on, Abu. Hold on, Abu. You know this woman is going to ruin you and drain you emotionally and money-wise. You know that she's been through 4 failed marriages. If she walked through your house with that on, would you still risk it?
Now, here's the Eddie Murphy version.
They can't say yes or no.
And
I say yes.
And you're in the desert. When you find a cracker, you'll be like, that's the best.
So you and Thee would still risk it.
That's basically it. If I was starving and I'm low, and she just appears like that.
So Drunk, they will still risk it.
Oh, look at the chat. Look at the chat. Mr. Tickle Chong gets it.
all day.
Mr. Tickle Chunk gets
All right,
it.
listen. I gotta switch. I gotta switch. Let me do this real quick.
Right,
Fatal J, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
So she might be. Can you share my screen? She might be the destruction of homes. But this is the new.
Gosh.
Hold on. This is the new Star Wars game, right? That came out.
It was
so
a
Star Wars is the destructor of pretty women because this is the woman that they modeled that person after.
Oh wow! Oh,
so
whoa!
Why would they take this
I gotta pull a Callous on
woman and go? Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
man, that's messed up.
Yeah.
Bro, can you imagine you turn around in your bed and see something like that?
Now remember, guys, remember when we had my birthday bash?
Hey, Abu, I think you hit me in the face with whatever cheese you're eating.
Bro, I'm hungry.
Abu, hold on. You just said you'll risk it. Dmajini said they'll risk it. Marc with a C.
Fuck out of here, bro. You can go up to the Bronx and pick up like 3 of them.
Finally, a man with integrity.
Younger and hotter.
Nah, stop the cat, bro. Stop the cat, bro. You stop picking up a J-Lo with the money. I'm just saying that's guaranteed sugar mama status right there. I'm just saying,
bro. You're missing the part where he said she's going to ruin your life. Ain't nothing worth that, bro.
Guaranteed.
Ain't no kitty cat.
You ain't gonna get her money.
You ain't gonna get her money.
If I get married, I would.
Look, I put the analogy that I was in the desert and I was starving. So,
but you never said no, Abu. You never said no.
D, next Memorial Day, we can roll out to the Puerto Rican Day Parade, bro. You won't be thinking nothing about no J-Lo ever.
Facts.
Right?
Listen,
Facts.
I went to school in a predominantly Latino school. Trust me, I know. Okay, I know.
Bro, way back when we had my birthday bash, and you said, and I quote, Kylie Jenner, and
that's
you
right. I would
like,
risk it. I said I would risk it.
No matter what happens.
Listen. I'm looking at the big picture here. Listen, it's a double-edged sword. Sure, I might have some downside, but my pockets will be nice when I'm done.
Now remember,
nice.
Kim turned Kanye into the Mac.
Kanye was already messed up.
And then he's
you also got to remember this. You got to remember this, right?
Totally.
Now, you got to remember this.
Had Lamar Odom smoke crack.
No. See, listen. The one thing y'all forgetting. The one thing y'all forgetting is the Force can easily wipe a weak-minded person. I am strong with the Force. I will not have that happen.
No, you not.
One more thing.
I will not have that happen. I will not have that happen.
One more thing you are clearly not thinking of. Diddy was there. Okay? Okay? You still want to dive in, bro? You still want to do the back? You still want to do the backstroke, bro?
Yes, he would.
After Diddy.
Because you know what Dio said.
I strap up, bro.
See, I knew he'll still do.
You don't get them bumps, man. You don't want those bumps.
I should be ashamed of myself. I should not be doing this.
Shout out to Marc with a C, a man with integrity, because these guys will risk it all.
Come on, bro.
You know this woman is
no way in the world.
She is destroyer of all men, bro. And you said you'll still risk it.
Yo, Mr. Tickle Chunk got my back, man. He got my back. Big shout to Mr. Tickle Chunk. He gets it.
Marc, how should we say? You're enabling the crazy.
I'm just
real quick, shout out to Mr. Hat.
Now, everyone, I need you all to lend me your energy. I know you think that. Good.
Shout out to Mr. Hat. I think he had 100K subs or 1 million subs. I can't remember. But he killing it with the YouTube shorts. I call him the YouTube shorts king. You know what I mean? Drunk, you almost hit 100K, right?
Yeah, what's your number? I see you. You're 100 away already? 200. Nice, bro. Nice.
like 210, but I'm right there. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bro,
Yes,
let's
sir.
make
You'll
it
be having
happen.
that. You'll be having that before the end of the next couple of weeks,
Well
especially
deserved.
with the way things
I
are
could happen
going.
by tomorrow. The way it's moving.
Well
Yeah,
deserved,
man.
bro. Well deserved.
Yeah, man.
Now we're gonna talk about a topic that kind of blew up on
Oh,
Twitter.
real quick, Fader J, before you go.
Okay.
They had a couple other good suggestions in the chat. Selma Hayek. What's the other one they put here?
Okay, but
Shakira.
she don't have a track record. She don't. I
just said good suggestions. They're good suggestions.
Bro, you knew she was the destroyer of all men and said you would still dive
Well,
in that.
listen. I got the force field, bro. I got the force. So
No, you don't. No, you don't. Bro, she will have you just like that. You'll be just like that.
All right. Abu.
Yes, sir.
Would you risk it all for this one right here?
Uh-oh.
Would you risk it all for this one right here?
Hold up. Let's see what we got.
I feel like that's a set of questions.
Oh no!
Would you risk it, Abu? Would you risk it?
You know what? There must be something hidden in there. I don't know.
Abu.
I don't think I would risk it. I don't think I would risk it because I feel like
That's a man, ain't it? It's a man, ain't it?
I'm gonna have a bit. I'm gonna have a bit, homie, but that's where it ends.
Yeah. I'm so glad that my spidey sense was tingling.
If I didn't share, if Marc or someone else shared, he would have been like, "Oh man,
drunk is good for that." He got me one time. Look, I'm secure enough to say that I was driving. I half looked at it and I was like, "Hey!" Then it come to find out, bro, it's just not right, man. It's just I only half looked at it.
Y'all want to know something crazy that I found out this week? Y'all remember the Biggie, I love it when they call me Big Papa video. Mm-hmm. The lead chick in the video was a dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't. You mean when Buster came and like walked away from him? That one.
Remember when she dissed Buster and Buster looked at the screen?
Yeah.
And she
yeah.
That's a dude, bro.
Conversation for a few, because in a few we gonna do what we came to do. Ain't that right, boo? That's her.
That's they call a trap. That's a trap.
But think about this though. Not only was she in that video, remember she was in the Flavor in Your Ear video?
Yes, she was.
And
she was on L.
Wait, she or he?
Hold on, I'm gonna show you drunk.
It's he, bro.
She was there, she was L.
I know what you're talking about, but you calling
one
her a she or is it a he?
It's a he, bro.
Yeah. So don't
Is
say
it they them?
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, he whatever. But I'm just saying,
dude.
This blew our minds because
he whatever.
Hey, this blew our minds because we saw this video all the time as children, bro.
But I suspected though. I really did. I was like, I don't know about that, bro. You look kind of rough to me.
Okay, y'all check this out. I'm not gonna play the music because I know Diddy will get me. Pause.
That's
This right here.
That's a dude.
Yeah, now that you say it, now I can see it.
That's a dude, bro.
That was Leroy looking motherfucker. Look at the little
Adam's apple.
5 o'clock shadow.
Ooh, look at the Adam's apple.
Yes. Ooh.
But watch this. It's not done. Diddy was a true freak. I'm gonna show y'all something else that happened that we didn't notice. It was a scene where 2 dudes was using the urinal in the video, and it was a trend right here. Check this out. Now, why the freak did Diddy put this in the video? They said this really was a he-she. And Diddy put it right in our faces when we was young.
Yeah, bro.
Damn. Somebody need to lock that little pedophile or whatever he is.
Diddy a freak, man. Diddy is a freak, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they was trying to groom the world back then or what.
Well, look at where we at now, obviously.
And look where hip-hop is at now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
bring
the real hip-hop back right now.
All right, now.
We need it, bro.
This topic right here was brought to us by Marc with a C and Drunk 3PO. I had no clue this was going on. Let's check this out. Something crazy is going on YouTube. This chick right here, and I had to do my research on her, Molly Damon. Now, if you're not familiar with her, this chick is behind Star Wars Explained, one of the biggest channels outside of Star Wars Theory. I don't know which one is bigger between the two. But check this out right here. Now, this is what Molly Damon said. She said, I've spoken at length about all this in the past, but the only way things get better is if Team YouTube does something to discourage this kind of content. Until then, it will only get worse. Now, I'm going to attempt to read this fast because this is a lot. Dear Team YouTube, last week after Amanda posted candid comments to Instagram about the rampage of bigotry and vitriol that she has received since leading the cast of The Acolyte, the latest additions to the Star Wars universe. Steinberg's experience is not new. In fact, this known tactic was initially provoked by former Bareback News editor Milo whatever, who aggressively targeted Ghostbusters actor Leslie Jones under the guise of film critics. After prolonged insults against her Ghostbuster character resulted in her harassment against Jones on Twitter. Somebody named claimed Jones was playing the victim when she called for action against the harassment. The aggressive gaslighting of Jones' experience resulted in Yiannopoulos being blamed from YouTube. Banned from
Milo
Twitter.
Yiannopoulos.
I can't say that. 8 years later, Yiannopoulos playbook against marginalized actors has, they use too many big words, and a multi-million-dollar business on YouTube, which has been permitted to develop unchecked with the help of YouTube's partner program. This playbook biggest target, Star Wars. As fans of the Star Wars franchise, we have timelessly witnessed a handful of YouTube creators continuously drive prolonged insults and harassments against marginalized actors and members of our community. Enough is enough. The Star Wars fandom demands that YouTube enforce its community guidelines against prolonged insults and incitement of targeted harassment.
All right, I can summarize this.
Okay,
I think OG Star Wars did an excellent job on her video. I don't know if she's in the chat.
OG, where you at?
Yeah, she broke it down. Basically, they name Geeks and Gamers, Nerdrotic, RK Outpost, and then at the bottom paragraph they name Star Wars Theory. And they just saying they said that these channels need to be demonetized because all they do is push hate on the Star Wars community. They also make a false claim saying that it was Geeks and Gamers that pushed Kelly Marie Tran off of social media, which has no. Jeremy even has a video that he showed where he was saying that that feels that going after her is a mistake, and he showed that on earlier today, saying that he defended her not to be harassed. Then I think let's see, on the next page, they go after, so they're saying that they are copying a guy from 8 years ago in their tactics. And then they're making false claims of stuff that they said without any evidence. And they want them all to be deplatformed. Now, here's the thing. You can hate those guys, whatever you want. That's your opinion. Fine. No. I mean, that's it. But this was a coordinated attack because this all came together at around 10 a.m. Eastern time. And hundreds of people tweeted this exact same out at the same time.
So it's coordinated.
Yes. Not what I just said. So it's like, and that is against YouTube terms of service. Anytime you attack channels, even if you don't like them, on a coordinated attack like this to deplatform them or take away their monetization, that is against YouTube's terms of service. And the fact that Star Wars Explained, one of the biggest Star Wars channel out there, is okay with doing that is very to me that's crazy because that's their livelihood that they're putting.
You know what's crazy too, Jay? Team YouTube responded to her. That's what makes it even worse.
Well, when you tag Team YouTube, they respond with an AI message because my channel was demonetized just last week. They made a mistake and they admitted a mistake, But when I responded to them, they always send these AI messages. So it's like, this is like an AI message, but still, yeah. And then Molly's like, sure, I'll send you videos and stuff. On the next page on that, which is even crazier, it's like they were like, hey YouTube, may the force be with you. We only want positive Star Wars community. Basically saying that anybody that calls out Star Wars, they don't want on YouTube.
Fave, you can share my screen real quick.
Yes, sir.
It's insane. Again, my thing is like, if you don't like those guys, that's fine, no problem. That's your business. But this is people trying to come together to silence. You know, if we start down this road, it's like, who gets to dictate who has a channel and who doesn't? You know, it's like that's just where we're at with this whole thing. So I saw you responded. Hey, here's a quick Twitter tip, D. If you're gonna start with an @ always put a period before that. For some reason, in Twitter's weird world, if you start with an @ it totally it buries your tweet for some reason that people can't see it. But if you put a period, then an @ because what happens? So this is what happens when if you read Twitter's terms of service, which I have because I'm a stupid nerd and I love that kind of stuff. And if you tag more than 4 or 5 people in a specific tweet, their AI system sees it as a spam. So they kind of like shadow ban that tweet. So you know how those people that go out that tag like 10 people every time they go live or whatever? I try to tell them, like, don't do that. They're like, well, it's the only way people see it. No, they're not seeing it because it's being shadow banned because Twitter thinks it's a spam. Also, when you start off with an @ so-and-so, for some reason that clarifies as some kind of spam tweet message. So they also kind of like shadow ban or suppress that tweet. Just a little, just a little knowledge there to gain more traction on Twitter.
So I just want to say, if anybody wants to respond, just make sure you be polite. Don't go after them. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything against her. I just said that this is incorrect. The way out of line. I've been with the Geekdom world since the beginning. The YouTube channels, bitchin', have merely been chronicling the effects of Disney purchase of Lucasfilm. Please be mindful of actual targeted campaign being initiated. So that's all I put in there. Because that's what's happening. Is an actual targeted campaign.
Well, the thing is, like 2 weeks before, these people were doing the same thing to Star Wars Theory and 3 other people that I've never heard of because they didn't like the Star Wars show. So it's like it just seems like they're just going down the list of people that are, like bigger channels. They're just going down the list of people that didn't like the Acolyte, and they're just trying to get them kicked off the platform. So the crazy thing is they're going to upset the wrong person, and they're, attorneys will get involved.
Wow.
Because that's like, you're talking about people's livelihoods.
You go after people's money. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Star Wars Theory threatened Wikipedia because Wikipedia was making false claims about him, saying that he harassed their staff and stuff. And he it was on a tweet, and he took that tweet and he goes, I never did that. You have no evidence for that. You're making me, you're making these false claims. And I sent this to my attorney. And if you don't, he did a video on it. He's like, if you don't stop, then we're going to proceed. They apologized. They deleted the tweet. They said, yeah, or whatever. Like
yeah, because they realized because they know he's going to have some problem.
I'm saying. I don't understand.
I watch enough court shows to know that's called defamation.
Yeah.
That's defamation. You can't put out false claims out there on people. You can definitely get sued. I watch a lot of Judge Mathis. Judge Judy is mean as freak. Shut up and give it to me. What the freak, ma'am? Calm down.
I don't know how her husband deals with her. It's like,
I don't know. I think he's dead, bro.
Oh, damn.
Is he?
I think because he used to be a judge too.
The People's Court. That's right. He was the original dude. Yeah, man.
And like they'll be handing her some papers. Hurry up and give it to me now. Hurry. I'm like, man, calm down.
She's like 80 years old, man. She don't care anymore.
She still got a show.
Got that bread though.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. Well, there you have it. Look like Lucasfilm is mad at people. They trying to get people demonetized, but we ain't gonna let that happen.
Well, here's the crazy thing. Everyone that's with this that's like part of this campaign were all the people that were flown into Lucasfilm to meet Leslie Headland.
Yeah.
And watch the Acolyte early and get a bunch of free gifts and all that stuff. So it's kind of interesting how that works, right? Like it's just kind of interesting how that works.
It's very interesting. Very interesting.
You know, I always sit back and think. I don't see what drives somebody. Like I sit and think about like myself, right? I know it's not the best thing to do, but I try to think to myself like, why are you so mad? Like I don't understand what makes you so mad that you got to literally try to get somebody to lose their job. That's essentially what you're doing over a TV show that, listen, I like shows that wasn't great, okay? But if it gets canceled, look, you want me to say one of my biggest disappointments as a kid was Greatest American Hero. I remember when that ended, and I know that wasn't the best. But when that show ended and it was never coming back again, I was like, you get so upset from it, but then you just move on, right? I don't understand like why people. I don't get it. And I was a kid when that happened. These are grown adults, and they get so mad over show ending that they're just throwing shots everywhere. I'm like, that's crazy.
Did anybody watch the show on the panel? Anybody watch it?
Greatest American Hero?
No. Did anybody watch the Acolyte?
And none of y'all watched my channel. I did every single review, every episode on my channel.
You watched it?
Yeah, I broke it down every episode.
You know I wasn't touching that shit. You know? But
I watched 2 episodes. One was on LaReina's channel, and I watched that last episode because I wanted to go full fury when I saw.
Hey, we know you watched. We know you watched.
I only watched 2 episodes, bro.
I thought you was never watching this again. I thought you was never watching Star Wars again.
Listen, I told you I was on LaReina's channel.
My whole problem with this whole thing as these coordinated attacks on the big YouTubers, and like it's just like you guys said, your feelings are hurt because they're talking about a show that regardless whether they like it or hate it, it's their right to even watch it and critique upon it. They're not worrying about you as the actor or the human being. You're playing a part that actually insults.
Fatal not listening.
What happened?
Fatal going through his DMs live, bro. What is you doing right now, bro?
Oh, my bad, man.
I'm like, bro, you don't hear me tell you what you're doing?
So in my head, I'm like, who are you to offer the thought that they're racist and this and that, but yet we're only talking about a fictional story that just happens to suck. That just happens to be not good. You're the actor. You played a part as an imaginary, fictional, not real person, and you got yourself so worked up, like they shot your dog or whatever the case may be. You should not even blame Nerdrotic, G&G, and the rest of them. You should not, especially being the Star Wars Theory. Man, he wasn't even on the rah-rah like that. And you lumped him into that thing. And now you want to take away their livelihood that regardless what you thought that they was, they hate watching and this, that, whatever. How do you know? Like I said, Nerdrotic got all types of all types of stuff, pop culture stuff that, and he says he's a big time Star Wars fan. He's hurt. Jeremy's hurt. Star Wars Theory's hurt. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else is hurt because we felt like we was betrayed. We didn't talk about Molly. We didn't talk about this one and that one. We wasn't thinking about that. We was in our own feelings of how bad that Lucasfilm dropped the ball. we don't have a right to say something? Oh, I'm sorry. Monetization happens when people watch their shows and agrees with them. That's how it works. I like what Nerdrotic said. I like what Jeremy from G&G said. I want to support that. That's their right.
Yeah.
You don't have that. Like I said, it doesn't make no difference whatsoever. A guy can be walking across the street, see Jeremy saying what he has to say, then he goes back home and he sees his girlfriend watching Nerdrotics, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, we're putting two and two together. They're saying really the same thing. They think that this show is trash." Oh, okay, and that's it. But now, here's the real thing that you're really missing a real big point of it, because if you're lumping all the big YouTubers in one quote unquote racist, homophobe, this, that, whatever, marginalized, and then we're not really safe. How you not really safe? You're all the way in California. Nobody gives a shit about you over there. Nobody. But you're forgetting one critical piece. You know, for the how should we say, the bigots and the racists and this, that, you do know that there are other people outside of white people that love Star Wars, that really loves the lore and everything else. And here's the kicker, kids, that we have common sense to know that something that was in our lives for the past 40, maybe 50 years, that we've held on and loved and bought the merch and bought the movies and bought the books. So you don't think that said person that's not white, what happened to us? We didn't get bunched up into the thing. Of course you didn't. Because you did your homework. You know the Dark Council, we were screaming from this shit from pillar to post. You know? And you know my mouth. You know I got the biggest mouth in here. Fuck them all. You know? Kathleen Iger, everybody. You know my history. Ain't nobody said nothing about Abu Nas. Yeah, of course. You want to know why? Because you're going to be looking like a hypocrite. You're going to be a hypocrite. You can't. Oh, we can't do that about the black YouTubers. No. No, we will just stay over here, because that's why we could call them bigots and this, that, whatever. Like I said, we could call Amanda, the little girl out. We could call her out with no problem. You know.
But let me ask a question real quick, Abu. Let me interject, and anybody can hop in on this one. Do you think the fans hit the Acolyte so hard that now Lucasfilm is trying to target the big wigs that's really influencing the people? Because I know the Acolyte was supposed to be this big diversity game changer, because everybody loved Jedis, they love lightsabers, they love all that stuff. In this show, we had different race of people. We didn't have no white men in this. So do you think they're really mad and they really took a hit in this show, and now it's time for blood? Do y'all think that's the case?
I think they definitely took a hit, and that's because the show was shit, and it was rightfully called out for being that. So they've been doing this for years. What they don't understand is they made the so-called big channels. They made them. If every if every quarter they shouted out the Dark Council the way they shout them out, we'd be huge too. But this is what they do. You know what I mean? Friday Night Tights, they are going to have the biggest viewership this week because of this. You know what I mean? They're making money and they don't like that. It's like a lot of these statements they're talking about, you shouldn't be able to get rich spreading hate. They keep referencing how much these guys are making. You know what I mean? So they're reaching a bunch of people because they speak for a bunch of people. There's a lot of people out there, like Abu was saying, who feel this way. You know, so these guys are put in a position where they speak for the people, and the people throw money at them. You know, and they see the money that they're making, they see the influence that they have, and they decided now they want to try to shut them down. Yes, the Acolyte was supposed to be the promised show, you know, like crazy diversity, all types of gay stuff going on, a lot of degeneracy going on, and they hate the fact that it ended up the way that it did. It's not going to get a second season, and everybody's raging out about that. So they look back at these guys and they're like, well, you guys have all the influence, and we see how much money you're making, how much of an audience you're pulling in. So these are the ones they keep putting on their list. Every so often you see this.
Yeah, and the ironic part is that they're not influencers, not in the way that we used to look at it. No, it's almost like even if they wasn't on camera, you go outside and chill with your boys, and you talk about the show and this, that, whatever, and then somebody else comes in and be like, "Hey, man, yeah, I heard you were saying this about this show, and yeah, I don't like that show too." And then you having a whole conversation. That's basically what this is on YouTube. You are talking to other people that listening and say, "Yeah, man, I'm not feeling that shit either," because they watching TV too. You acting like neurotic, G and all of them, like hypnotizing people to go and hate but they sitting on the couch watching the same shit they watching. They just don't have the microphone there. So that's your whole thing.
And they're obsessed. They're obsessed with crazy obsessed with what white guys think. This is what I've been talking about in my video. When you have what's her name, Amanda Stenberg. Everything she does, and considering the fact that she's biracial, it makes it even sadder. Everything she does is to try to get the attention.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
What happened? I missed it.
No.
I see the smile on his face, so it must be the missus. Okay, don't
worry.
Don't worry, Tatum. We all right.
She didn't know she was on camera. Yeah, try.
Hey, look, be proud. Be proud of your love.
Look at him, he blushing.
Be proud of your love. Oh man!
Oh, product placement. Okay,
Heartbuster.
Yeah, but anyway, everything they do.
This is the reason why my chest stay hurting all the time.
I'm happy for you, man. You came off of that Sam's freaking Cola, but yeah. So I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. They're desperate. They're desperate for this attention. From white guys. So that's where they go. Those are the ones that end up blowing up because they are speaking for other people. Because I have, people in my comment section who, especially you'll hear like a white guy will say something like, "Well, I can't say what I want to say because I'll get in trouble." So they look to these guys to say, they look to all of us to a degree, you know what I mean? But they definitely look to their fellow white guys to say how they feel because they're disgruntled. If Disney, if Lucasfilm, Star Wars, if all they ever tell you is that white man is bad and everything, then you're just minding your own business. You want to push back, but if you push back, someone is going to say, "Well, you're racist." So they trust in these people that are speaking for them to do their job. That's what they're paying for.
Yeah.
That's what they go there to hear, that we're not crazy. You can say the things that we can't say. So I think that's what's going on a lot here. And these people like rewriting Ripley and all of these people, they just want to silence them.
Yeah, but they know that we exist. They have to know that we exist.
Well, they don't
Oh,
care.
they know we
Man.
do.
I did a video called "When They Want My Opinion, They'll Give It to Me." That's how they feel about us.
Yeah.
Our whole position is already assumed. If you don't vote for me, you ain't black. That's that energy. You know what I mean? You guys, this is what you're supposed to think. And you stay on your little thought plantation.
Yeah.
And we don't even have to watch. We don't even have to watch you. Our streams are not blowing up with super chats and shit like that because people already assume. You know what I mean? They already assume how we think and what we feel. And that right there is the problem. That exposes their racism because they're the ones who put us in this box, in this, where we're at right now.
Yeah.
It wasn't like this, Abu and Dmajini. I remember when we first started, we were first starting with Jeremy, with Anna, all of these people. We all started together. You know what I mean? But what ended up happening, they started getting name checked in article after article after article. How dare this white person say this and white person say that? And everything just blew up from there. Yeah. But with us, basically it is what it is, bro. It's like
exactly. I say this all the time. I've been here since the beginning. You say it all the time too. It's not even just the whole quote unquote fandom menace. We've been fans since the beginning. Like, we've been here. This is our house too, and you just completely ignore that we've been here. That part annoys me the most.
None of this stuff would be going on the way it is if they did acknowledge that, because it takes away from their narrative. It crushes it. Any stream that we're on, we crush that narrative quick, fast, in a hurry. You know what I mean? Because you can't sell that shit in our presence. You know what I mean? That's the reason why
the point right there. You can't do shit knowing that we are here and we saying the same thing that Neurotic, Jeremy, and everybody else is saying, but you're not even going to look at us up because you can't say white man bad. This one is a bigot. No, you think it's a coincidence? They called out the show the same way we do, but you don't have no parts of us. None.
You think it's a coincidence that stream that I was on with Yellow Flash? You think it's a coincidence that stream I was on with Director X? He ain't been seen since, and I haven't seen my size 14 shoes since. You know what I mean? He ain't been seen since. All right, because all of that stuff he came in talking about, geeks and gamers, they're racist and neurotic, and I want to be on these streams and all of that stuff. He didn't expect to get one of us. The minute he did, he took off with my size 14 shoe up in his ass, might I add. You know what I mean? So this is all I'm saying, bro.
Well, Mark, you
couple things.
Intimidating presence, brother. I mean, you came into the Dunkin' Donuts and had these people show. No, I don't think I want to get with this bride. I'm gonna pour out in the background. I'm gonna chill for a little bit.
It's all love, bro.
To piggyback on something, it's funny you mentioned Rewriter Ripley, because I just looked on Twitter. Rewriter Ripley did another video about this, and it's actually the thing connected to Molly.
Yeah, I put it in our
X-Ray Girl just retweeted it. I must have missed that one, but yeah.
Mark put it in.
I missed the mistake. I've been
also heads up, be careful showing that, because apparently they were claiming like.
I didn't show it. I didn't show it.
So yeah, I'm saying, like, if you do a video reaction on it.
Yeah,
so
I'll talk about it. Whenever I do my videos, I usually just take snapshots because I don't trust anybody. I just do like a freeze frame, and basically that's how I do my videos, because I see what happens to everybody else. I just freeze frame it. Yeah. But just to also piggyback too, you talked about what they went after Sydney Watson, right? So I did a little short about that today, right? And I was like, it's hilarious to me. They literally just went by the thumbnail. They didn't watch the video because she didn't say anything about what they were saying. And they sent the in one of their clips, like, she doesn't know anything about Star Wars. So I said like this, and listen, I would like you to try that with me. With all my Star Wars sitting back there. Say I don't know about Star Wars. I dare you. Say I don't know anything about Star Wars. Because you ain't gonna do it. You ain't gonna do it. They know they're not gonna do it.
No, they're not gonna do it, bro. And that's the problem. Like I said, they have this course of action that they're going to go on, and they're going to die on that hill.
And I hope more people look at us. And when you need to speak to Molly, mention us. Mention us.
Yeah, because ultimately we're the ones that have been disrespected here. Everyone that you put on screen, Amanda Stenberg, Moses Ingram, Kelly Marie Tran, John Boyega, all of them were used. They did nothing for the Black image. Nothing. It's like everything that they tried to sell with this diversity and inclusion bullshit, none of it has served the Black audience, the Black fandom.
We were sold a bad bill of goods when you had John Boyega hold a lightsaber. You got us all hyped up thinking that we was going to get a hero. We gonna get the next Mace Windu or something. We celebrated that.
Hold on. I know you like Andor. And I'm on episode.
Looking at you,
what episode am I on? I'm on episode 5, and they introduced a Black guy who was a former stormtrooper who is now a spy. I was like, wow, how creative. Where did they get that from? I sat back and I was like, Did they really just recycle Finn to put him in Andor? That's crazy.
You know, sometimes the budget, you got to divert this.
But John, this is the true question. Do you like Andor? Do you like Andor?
All right, so
hold on, Abu. Hold on, real quick.
After you, on episode 5, yeah, I started to enjoy the story a lot. So I'm hoping to see what happens when it finishes. But it could have started on like episode 4, and then
is that the heist? The heist?
Yeah. When they steal all the money, like that's when it's like it's starting to like begin now a little bit.
That heist was the dopest thing I seen in Disney Star Wars. That heist was dope.
Can I ask you
so Mark?
Well, what I'm saying is but going back to Mark's point, he's absolutely correct. It's recycled characters. What is that noise?
That's the Dmajini washing machine in the background.
No,
that's
my fan.
Especially for black characters, it's like recycled. You know, they did the Stormtrooper in the sequel trilogy, right? And they, like you said, we got teased. He had a lightsaber. We thought it was good. What an amazing story that would have been. Stormtrooper to Jedi, you know, and they robbed us. And then now they literally put the exact same character with an accent into Andor, and I just was kind of like, they couldn't think of anything else or anything else to do. Like they couldn't do anything else. But anyway.
Bro, you got to understand, man. For people who know Star Wars, who have been through this, this history and this ride with Star Wars for all of our lives, nobody said anything about Mace Windu. Cool as bad as character. We accepted the character as he was. Lando Calrissian, even going back to Lando, that's just the way it is. If you give people a cool character, they're going to love the cool character. There's an idea, but these people are going all around the universe trying to like divert.
They're trying to force a cool character. They're not writing a cool character.
Well, when the character is not well received because they just put it there to check a box, that's when they get upset. Because people have rightfully pointed that out. The character is not likable. Rose Tico was not likable. You know what I mean? It's like they abandoned all of Finn's character development. Everybody says he should have been a Jedi. Everybody says that.
Instead, he was a janitor and he was sexually assaulted by Rose Tico.
Right. And instead of accepting that constructive criticism, they go and insult the audience, And then from there, we start to get defensive because wait a minute now, it's like we're the same audience that's been here for forever.
Oh, they threw
now all
us
of a sudden we're the bad guys.
They threw us a bone with this one. It doesn't make up for it.
I don't care.
Hold on. Listen to me.
Listen to me.
This is exactly my point. This is a recycled character. So this guy who played Jar Jar Binks, played a Jedi, which is still on YouTube, in a children's TV game show. He played this character in a game show. He was kind of a clown.
Oh, really?
You get what I'm saying? Yeah, you can watch it. I forget the Jedi's name, but he had kids and actually his game show was better than a lot of the stuff they put out. It's an older show. And kids had to run through Endor, and do stuff with the Ewoks and stuff.
Whatever.
You just totally covered my head. But anyway,
I'm sorry, man. I had to shut him out.
That character from a game show and stuck it into the lore now because they couldn't create something cool for him. They had to be like, let's just take a game show host and put him in a TV series to give him some relevancy. It's just recycled stuff.
But they won me over though because the brother got silk on, man. When the last time you seen the Jedi with silk?
And then they used him to save Baby Yoda.
Bro, they won me over. Right. Y'all know. Look, Marc, Abu, D. You know the brothers like to wear silk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That won me over, bro.
I mean, but still, the way they just did it, it's like throw them a bone and You know, he was the legacy character, and he was
No.
already
Look. All right. You got to share my. You guys got to see this. You got to share my screen. This is it right here.
I'm gonna show your screen.
This is it.
Oh snap! That is him.
So
generations, the Jedi Order have been the guardians of peace and justice in the galaxy.
on YouTube for free.
Teams must prove their strength, knowledge,
This is
and
on.
become Jedi Knights.
How you find this
You know
stuff?
what? I would even watch this. This is.
I know that actually look dope though.
No, that's what I was trying to tell you. Like, this was actually better than what they're putting out now.
Damn sure is.
It's an older game show, but yeah. So that's his character as a game show host. I don't try to pause it on him, but yeah, that's his character as a game show host, and they stuck it in the series. I'm just like, it's recycled, man. Like, it's recycled.
You're
Like,
not lying. And let me tell you why you're not lying. This word recycled.
With help from the
This
Force.
man just played it while I started talking. I'm gonna add like drunk.
my bad. I was trying to like bring it back to the.
Okay, well, drunk real quick. You right. They are recycling because we getting the little kids show now, the Skeleton Crew, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The Skeleton Crew, bro.
Oh, jeez.
They
But
recycle.
I will say this. I think I was right. Like this, the set looks pretty sick. Like this has more creativity than what they're putting into the. I'm trying to get to like where you see the set. Like, look at that! Look at that obstacle course, man.
Bro, that look tight. That look like what's that? Return of the Jedi. It look like Return of the Jedi.
Yeah,
I want to see Abu Nas go through this obstacle course to get to the Ewoks.
Oh my goodness!
Oh boy!
Myself
Hey, but real quick though. So I wanted to just say something what Marc was saying. So what you said was perfect too, because you said that how have they progressed anything for the black audience who they claim they care so much about, right? Yet they
I promise you, I'm gonna let you keep talking, but we got a star in the back. We got a lore master in the back. We got a lore. Baya.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hey, what's up, you guys?
What's good?
How you doing?
Jay, Abu, Marc.
Hello there.
Yeah.
We were talking about Star Wars so much, I had to bring the Jedi. What you call it? The Sage. What they keep the records? What you call it?
The holocrons?
Yeah, but the librarian, you know, Jedi librarian or whatever.
Oh, was it Jacinta or whatever her name is over there? The archives? Yeah.
He don't know. He don't know.
Oh, he won't know.
You're just a librarian. He don't know. He don't know the name.
Just say you're the boo. He'll say, okay.
I have to bring the archive Jedi up in here. You know what I mean?
So I was gonna say they did all of that, right? And remember what they always say, oh, it's now safe for black nerds. But what have you done for black nerds? Nothing.
Mandela
You've done
said.
nothing. We've been here the whole time, and you've done nothing. That's all.
That wasn't Star Wars. That was a Mandela. That's why she started getting criticism, because she came
I
out
know.
This show will be safe for black nerds.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here like, I've been live streaming with some black nerds for before this show was even a thought. Or
Thank you.
Oh my god!
And she
led
with that before the show even came out.
The whole crew. That's the mentality of the whole crew. She said she's in her own bubble. They all think like that. That's how they all think. She even said
that's what I pointed out. Dmajini is when I heard her little tame rant she did. It was all staged. She knew what she was talking about. She knew she was going to gaslight fans. She's like, yeah, I'm in my own bubble. I'm like, okay, then everything you say after that is invalid. And people are saying that she is marginalized. But I was like, when I did my live stream today, I was like, how is she marginalized when she lives in Hollywood or a place where she has a nice home type mansion? She probably has security guards. She probably has people at her beck and call to feed her, cook for her, and everything. Well, Compton is like so many miles away, who you have homeless people on the side of the road and other brothers and sisters that are struggling to make ends meet with the gas prices and grocery prices, all that. And she's living up in High Hog. Now, where is she? If she's so worried about her community, why isn't she helping them?
Preach.
Instead of paying attention,
it's the same thing.
instead of paying attention to what fans are saying, in Star Wars, and she did bring this upon herself. If you're gonna dish shit out, expect it to return. We all know it's not a culture thing. It's in anywhere, like native, black, or whatever. If you're gonna talk shit, be prepared to answer back to it.
You stream all the time. If she cared about what women think or anything like that, why hasn't she sought you out?
Right,
Laura. Why, if she cares so much about black people, like Abu said, they know the Dark Council is out here. Why haven't these people sought us out? They don't.
I know
they don't
damn
care.
well the Amanda girl don't want no parts of LaReina Creole. She'll stay
because they're lying. Yeah, because they're lying. They're lying in our name. Name. So if anything, that makes this space less safe for us. You know what I mean? Because she calls herself representing us. Even though she's biracial, she's not going to represent the Swedish side of her heritage. Everything is about the black side. So she's speaking in our name, and she's being a disruptor. She's being dishonest, disingenuous, and
kind of reminds me of somebody.
Canceled, all right. Then once the show gets canceled, on her way out, she fires off these shots and turns on rewriting Ripley, all of these people, to call out the usuals. That's
so the white side of her. Yeah, so the white side of her is calling out these white knights using what I've heard LaReina post, blackface, to pull the racist card.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I wonder if she is ashamed of her white side, like her dad, because that's where she, her dad's the white, white one. So I wonder if she's ashamed of that. And I wonder what he thinks of her. I wonder what he feeds to her. Like, oh yeah, go queen, you got this kind of deal. But I mean, seriously, I have a little bit of French and Spanish blood. I'm not ashamed of that. It just happens in the circumstance of history of the settlers coming in and like the French fur traders coming in and marrying into my family a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Hey, no, but I'm not ashamed of that. It's part of who I am. But what pisses me off is like being tokenized by anybody, for my race. And this, I could see it pisses off even you guys because you guys feel the same way. And then being used as that token to shame and gaslight the fan base, that's fucking stupid.
See, and that's what I'm saying. This is the part that they're overlooking, that a lot of us are overlooking. You know what I mean? That we have been the most wronged by all of this. And it needs to be over. It's like Amanda, whoever else is out there pushing this, all of these people who are attacking these white creators and stuff, get your ass in here. You understand? I know you can hear what we're talking about. If you're going to speak in our name, then you need to stop here first and find out what the real deal is before you start popping off that bullshit that you've been popping off.
You had old boy running. He was running for you for so long, and you finally got him, and he was shook when you was talking to him. The director. What's his name? Director X?
I completely
Director X. That's what he was saying. He was saying that when you was in the other room.
Oh, when I was
one thing I will say too, I can't stand the whole thing where they put marginalized and they try to make that synonymous with black and brown. That pisses me off. Anything else, I cannot stand that.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of us haven't figured it out yet.
I really hate when they say that. I really do.
No, because what it really is, it's code words for this new lifestyle that they want to push inside of the fandom. All right. And I wish that more black fans would understand that they are using us to hide behind. All right. We have always been at home here. Like you were saying, Dmajini, we've been here for years. The only thing new is the trans stuff, all of this extra stuff. And they put that out front. It's what I call on my channel, the black mask of failure. All right. Because once the failure once the failure is there, now all of a sudden this is being written up as Amanda Stenberg, the first black lead. But when they were marketing it, she was biracial, she was all of this extra stuff. Yeah. But now that it's a failure, we got to hold that. What was that?
Don't forget her pronouns.
Well, there you go. You know what I mean? And when are we going to get tired of these people using
they them?
Yeah. But they leave us holding the bag of failure. Oh, look at these black people coming in, trying to do this, trying to blackwash or mask this character and all of that stuff. Go ahead.
They wrong.
Yeah, and to piggyback on that too, Mark.
You saw that.
The worst, the worst part about all that too is the fact that, like you say, it's always the failure attached to it. So you get that, and then you also get anytime now you see somebody black or brown, it automatically gets dismissed as being part of the an agenda. But that's not the case. We, like you said, we've been here this whole time. It's not like it should be something new that we're in here. But when they throw these crap shows out there, and then like with the what was the other director, the one that they said that Star Wars, what's the name? The one she did the failure movie. No, it was the Marvels. It was the Marvels. Sorry, it was the Marvels. The black director who did the Marvels. And then now where's she gone? She's gone. Like they made this movie, it failed. Now she's gone. So now when she pops up somewhere else, because she will eventually pop up somewhere else, it's like, oh, this person here, she was a loser. Now it's everything they do now is gonna be like, oh, because it's black or brown, it's their losers, or it's DEI. Or I really hate this timeline because all they've done is just taking something that's legitimate. Hey, maybe you could do different things with your show and it might be a little bit better. Yep. To you guys are all freaking mustache men. Like that's what it seems like.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. And keep in mind, the tragedy of it is that, it sounded like an old man, but going back to like the 90s and maybe the early 2000s, we were almost there. When you look at like Star Trek The Next Generation, when you look at where we were in the fandom and in sci-fi and everything, we had a healthy respect for each other's contributions to it. You know what I mean? Yeah. We were able to recognize a powerful actor, a powerful character actor. This person was always welcome or whatever. When you saw Samuel Jackson, for example, pop up on the screen, you knew you were going to get a good performance. It's like these days, when you see an actor who's so-called diverse, everyone's like, oh my God, here we go. You know what I mean? Because you know that with that character comes all of the alphabet stuff, all of the black man has got to be effeminate, and all of this stuff, but they're forcing it on people. So the first thing people do is like hard rolling their eyes back here.
Yeah, because they don't want a black man telling Amanda, is like, so what's with the brothers? He see no brothers on Acolyte. So what's that about? And what's with all the lesbian stuff? I'm not a lesbian. I can't identify that bullshit. So what
you're not a lesbian?
Yeah. Y'all seen this video though?
Yeah. That video was trash.
I never saw it. I never saw it. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Can y'all hear it?
And I want to
You never saw the video?
I never saw it, bro.
So that's why I'm hopping on here to talk about this.
Let's see what she got to say.
Which is that our Star Wars show has been canceled. And I'm gonna be transparent and say that it's not a huge shock for me.
Fair use, Star Wars, fair use.
Of course, I live in the bubble of my own reality, but for those who aren't aware, there has been a rampage of vitriol that we have.
Did she say she stay in the bubble of her reality? Is that
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
she's in her echo chamber. She said it.
It's motherfucking crazy.
She said it.
Since the show was even announced, when it was still just a concept and no one had even seen it.
That's a false reality right there.
That's when
nobody said anything about the show when it first came out.
Of I would say hyper conservative bigotry and vitriol, prejudice, hatred, and hateful language.
Buzzwords, more buzzwords.
What y'all notice when the show flops, they always do this. They always do this.
Think about this. Was there any hatred and vitriol for House of the Dragon? Was it? I don't remember hearing that.
No,
not a one.
But that's what I'm saying, Fatal. Keep in mind, if this show had been a smashing success, nobody would be talking about this black woman. It would all be about this bisexual woman and everything like that. It would be everything other than black. But since it's a failure, she gets to be black. And what the hell exactly is she doing with her hair? Guys, if you sat in front of a camera, right? Like any one of us, if we sat in front of a camera and we're gonna make our presentation, what kind of person is just gonna sit there and just be like, so anyway, I saw House of the Dragon last night. You know what I mean? It's like, what's the problem? What's the problem? You can't commit to your audience. Like, there's something weird going on inside of her mind, man.
Yeah, something wrong. But she won them child stars, bro. But look, we forgot to do something, man. Y'all stick around. We'll be back in a few seconds.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name. You wanna go where people know people are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name.
Wee! It's me, Snuggles, motherfucker! Here to tell you about these cheap-ass drying sheets. If I was you, I wouldn't buy this shit, cause they cheap as a motherfucker. I smell some shit! Nigga, did you pee on yourself? Get this stinking-ass shit off me! Damn! These sheets like they've been between your white legs. Let me pull back this goddamn sheet. See what's on the end of that goddamn cheap-ass Snuggle shit they trying to make me sell. Damn!
New Snuggles. Buy it or I'll lose my goddamn job.
Dear John Witherspoon, is steroid use ruining professional sports?
Steroids? I think it's a good thing. Look what it's done to our baseball players. Roger Clemens, my man, he can throw a ball 380 miles an hour. Steroids. After 20 years, that's a bad motherfucker. I think there should be a whole new league where you can have all the steroids you want. Who cares if you grow another foot? You got 3 fucking feet? Run, motherfucker. I spent $700 for a basketball game. I don't see a motherfucker fly. Let them all have steroids. Boxing, I want to see somebody knock that motherfucker's head off. I want to see a hockey player eat the fucking puck. I'm going to tell you who needs some steroids. The soccer player. 3 fucking hours. The score is 1-1. Give him some steroids. I want to see the score 115 to 150. I'll pay to see some shit like that. But you need steroids. I'm going to get me some fucking steroids. I want to be able to bang a girl for about 2 years. Knock a motherfucker out. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, and give them to the people going over there in Iraq. Give them some steroids. That should have been over. They had steroids. Let's go home. We done killed everybody. Come on.
John Witherspoon, you never disappoint.
That man said,
I know.
That man said for 2 years.
He said throw the baseball 350 miles an hour.
I'm gonna miss that man. Hey, if you ever watch the movie Vampire in Brooklyn, you don't even have to watch the movie. Just watch his clips on YouTube. If you having a bad day, bro, just watch them clips. I promise you, your day will be better. It will be better. Yeah.
Funny was funny, man.
What's next on the agenda?
I just real quick want to know from OG, what was your thoughts about Star Wars Explained writing at the YouTube on Twitter? What was your thoughts about that?
Oh, just about that whole targeting harassment campaign, red flagging.
And do you think Lucasfilm is playing a part in that? What you think? What are your thoughts?
I don't know. I wasn't even thinking about Lucasfilm's end, but what I did is when I did the live stream and I also shared there, and then I shared the actual one of the articles, is Leslie Headland did say like, and I remember seeing it while the show was coming out through its or moving through its episodes, and then a little bit later. But she did mention there was no plan for season 2. Okay. So basically, they never greenlight season 2. So how could they have canceled something they never greenlit? Right?
I find that very hard to believe after seeing the end of the show.
Yeah,
I personally, I'm not saying you're wrong. I personally feel that was a deflection. Just so when it does doesn't happen, that it will, they could just be like, if you watch the show, it was a cliffhanger ending. They left it with Yoda, Plagueis out there. They had 2 other stories they had to tell. They didn't tie up any loose ends. They were getting ready to launch into the next season to tell that tale, and they never got it.
But that's interesting.
It just shocks me that someone would come out that was part of that show saying, yeah, we didn't have season 2 in mind. You literally wrote the whole show for a season 2 in mind.
And that's the interesting bit of that, because she did admit planning a season 2, but never got greenlit for a season 2. So I think she was hoping that, it's going to be so well received that we can proceed with a season 2. That's how I'm seeing that. Ooh,
excuse me.
Yeah. So with this whole campaign, that I woke up to, I was getting ready to go teach yoga in my morning class, and I seen it. I didn't see anybody retweet it just yet. So I shared it in some DMs and stuff like that. And as I got ready to go out the door, I noticed everybody else started picking up on it, and
it started blowing up hard today.
Yeah, it did. I watched it because like almost every other tweet on my screen was that. And I think this might be, it might be a campaign with probably the actors and actresses and these lowly scum Twitter people to gaslight fans, because their whole narrative is about, negative feedback, and how they pushed they pushed it from the start.
Yeah,
that these fans are racist and they're gonna give negative feedback and all this other stuff. They pushed this narrative from the beginning, and they're continuing it today now, and they're not even addressing the low viewership.
This thing is going to get ugly. Joe 3PO. Let's just say they do try to do the monetizations on certain channels. That's a big lawsuit on their hands.
It can be, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they have come out and admitted this is what we are doing. We are coming to remove your channel.
Yeah.
And we are tattletaling on any corporation that will listen so that your channel is removed.
Right.
So it's like that. It's first of all, it's retarded. Sorry to say that on your channel. Something like that, that is stupid.
Yeah.
To do something like that on Twitter, to admit with names, this is what we're going to do, because I'm just saying this isn't 2019 YouTube and Twitter anymore, where if you said something like the word retarded, or if you said something that was like offensive to the LGBTQ, you were immediately cut. There was a time where Marc talked a lot about the coof and the lockdowns. There was a time you couldn't even say the word. Now it's kind of like it's a little different now. So without them coming after you, so they still have this weird mindset, and that there are more of them than there are of us. So if they're loud about it, they can win this, and they'll just watch us cry. They don't understand that these are the same crybabies that have never had repercussions for their actions, and these are the same people that won when Gina Carano was fired, and applauded and all that stuff. And there's never been any repercussions. When Gina announced her lawsuit, these were the same people saying it'll get thrown out because this is stupid. She'll never win. Well, the judge looked at it, and it was a progressive judge too. It wasn't a conservative judge, and she moved the case forward. So she literally saw enough there to say she's got a case. We're not throwing it out. We're moving forward. So I mean, and then now it's like, well, it's a bad judge. That judge was paid off or what? It's a black lady. So now you're saying a woman of color who is now a judge is paid off and is a terrible person. It's crazy, man. These people just like this mindset is bizarre. So, like I just don't understand it. So they think that they can just do this. And that's why it surprised me that Star Wars Explained and Kyle Katarn, whatever that loser's name is, the guy who if you don't know anything about this guy fell in love with Twitter. He fell in love with a Twitter handle that he thought was a woman, a young 23-year-old blonde woman. He just had a cartoon avatar. He fell in love with her. Apparently, they exchanged pictures. Then found out later he was catfished and by a guy who still wanted to be friends, and like, you know, now he's like running scared. It was pretty crazy when you follow that.
There you go.
Yeah.
But I am surprised that Star Wars Explained is involved in this, because usually when it comes from like I don't know what you call these little bot accounts, people kind of laugh at them and move on.
Yeah.
But now you're talking a large channel that's naming names, that is purposely talking to YouTube, that is really trying to damage people's livelihood, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that takes it to a different place. You know, that takes it to a different place. So if something were to happen, I wouldn't be surprised if lawyers got involved. I have not heard anything. No one has told me anything. But it wouldn't surprise me if someone like Star Wars Theory got his channel removed or demonetized, and because anytime you flag someone's YouTube channel, it's recorded.
Mm-hmm.
There's a record, and you can find out. And once you get to a certain place, you can find out who did it and who's flagging your channel. And so,
but
if
let's just say
that point that it's them, and he wants to file law, like, I mean, listen, he could. People that have the money can type. I mean, Abu Nas can attest to this. If I'm wrong, if you have a lot of money, you could tie people up in court forever.
Yeah,
pretty much.
And they are constantly paying lawyers and fees and everything, even win, lose, or draw. If I'm a multimillionaire and you're not, and I want to tie you up in legal battles over and over, you're gonna go broke trying to fight. Is my right or wrong on that, Abu Nas?
No, you are absolutely right.
It's sad that that's how the system works for some people, but that's the truth. So,
bro, I would never want to go to war with somebody like Star Wars Theory, because I know he got them M's. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to go against somebody like that. I'm gonna be broke as free, eating nothing but McDonald's all my life. Well, I mean, I do that now, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, let's keep it a buck, bro.
Let's keep it real. All right, look. Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead.
No, I've just been saying they've been telling the lie since the very beginning that we are the vocal minority.
Right.
And now that they're, time after time, this is proven not to be true. What they've decided they're going to do is they're going to go after the ones they think are the most influential. If they can get them deplatformed and taken off of there, then maybe there'll be some truth that we are the vocal minority. But it's just not going to work. It's just not going to work. Like I said, these people are as big as they are because they speak and give voice to so many of us who don't have a YouTube channel, who don't have a platform. It's not going to stop. There are more of us than there are of them. There are more real, true Star Wars fans who's just not feeling this.
Yeah,
we don't want all of that.
Yeah, that's them.
That's him.
Yeah,
that's them. Yeah.
Yep.
So that Star Wars Explained, he had blocked me from the beginning of my channel when I came out and turned my channel into a Star Wars channel. Yeah, so it was all because of The Last Jedi. So he blocked me from the start.
These type of people that hate what we got to say. This clown.
Right.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know who wears the pants in the family.
This is what we go against. You know what I mean?
Beta.
Jeez Louise.
Now, Abu Nas, does he like giving or taking?
He is definitely taking. He's definitely taking and liking it.
I'm talking about a hamburger.
Bro, look at he loved that. He loved that. Is that girl in the back? She Star Wars Explains too, right?
Yeah, that's his wife.
Yeah. Okay, man, that's crazy, man. Get your life together.
I don't even know what type of man would actually do something like that. Put on some dress and be in the. It just bothers.
Well, you guys all dressed up in onesies, so
yeah, but that was different.
Moving on.
It was all good from the beginning.
Moving on.
That was different. Though.
I never put a bra.
No. I don't know what she's talking about. Moving on to the next topic.
Moving on to the next topic.
This is why OG. Now, OG, I know you like the fantasy genre, right?
Yeah, but I'm not too much into House of Dragon whatsoever, so I can't really help on this.
Oh man, you didn't watch House of Dragon?
No, I actually haven't watched a lot of shows as of lately.
But you Tolkien, right? You a big Tolkien fan?
Yeah,
right?
Tolkien. Yes.
Okay, we're gonna touch on that on the last part of the show. We only got 10 minutes left. But this is really for Abu. Abu, I want to know your thoughts. This is what it says. It says George R.R. Martin
and tends to make a blog post about everything that's gone wrong with House of the Dragon. I do not look forward to other posts I need to write about everything that's gone wrong with House of the Dragon, but I need to do that too, and I will. The Abu, do he need to shut the freak up and just finish them damn? Excuse me.
No, basically,
them dang book. Do he need to?
it's his creation. If I was the creator, you can't shut me up for nothing.
But
You know,
what I'm saying is, do he need to hurry up and finish
he has
the
the
book?
right to say what he needed to say.
But Abu, this is what I'm saying. Listen to me real quick, real fast and quick. Do he need to shut up and finish them books? Because they said my boy ain't got long left on this earth.
But you
Hey,
know
let's
what?
do different topics, bro.
Look,
Do different. Let the man say how he feels about that show that's based on his book.
Exactly. And then on top of that, look, he's living his life.
venom in there.
Okay, he knows he needs to finish the book, but like I said, we only wish health and happiness to him, especially at his age. And have a long life as God will intend for him to have.
Abu, how old is George Martin?
Probably 72 or something like that.
Now,
I'm just saying. I'm maybe in the ballpark. I don't know specifically, but I feel him. He's embracing life at the light age where he didn't. As he was writing the books, it didn't catch on until when it did catch on. Then all the floodgates was open. Everybody.
Abu, this is what broke my heart. I saw the pure passion in you when it came to season 1, bro. This brought you back to YouTube because you were getting ready to retire. You retired. But when House of Dragon came back, you was back full of fat. And then something happened. Something happened.
They diverted.
I'm going to tell you what happened. Hold on, Abu. This is what happened. In the words of the Lord Commander.
Beto, I will say this. Season 2 was not completely, like, from start to finish was trash. It's in just certain spots.
Yeah, it's certain spots.
Where
You're right.
you know as a book reader that certain things need to stay in place. Even I said to myself, all right, well, Aegon and Helena had 3 children, not 2. So why is the little one, the youngest one, Maelor, was supposed to be the where Blood and Cheese are here? Blood grabbed Jaehaerys, Cheese had Maelor. So they said pick one. Now the little girl is the little girl. And they even made a mistake in the show talking about, well, get the one with the dingaling. And it's like, okay, but that's it. That's the one that you want. So how are you choosing behind that? And I said to myself, they botched their own writing. But besides all of that, the whole thing with Daemon and the whole Harrenhal thing, I watched it all again, and I actually got what they was trying to do. They did fumble on it, but I get what they was trying to do in terms of having Daemon really just recognize that he hasn't really how should we say, grieved for his brother, and everything that went down on season 1. And I was actually feeling it. It was almost like I'm up here ripping on my brother, and I'm causing all this chaos, and he lost his wife, the woman that he loved, and then all I was doing is just making it worse. And I guess in his mind, and shout out to Matt Smith, he did a great job in terms of letting that emotion come out, and just even in the afterlife or whatever the dream sequence was, that he embraced his brother. And then the subsequent thing after that, where Viserys pulled out the crown because you wanted it so much, and he said, I never wanted it from the first place. And I was digging that. I was like, okay, I get it. He's teaching them a teachable lesson from from beyond, and I like that. But a lot of the other stuff with Harrenhal and all of that, you could have cut all of that out and just got right to it.
Abu, how much of the show was trash? If you could give a percentage.
If I'm going to be honest, as a season 2, if it's a 1 to 10, I'm only giving it a 6.5.
Okay, Ruthless came up with a good one. House of the Dragon season 2 or Rebel Moon?
Damn, Ruthless. Damn, Ruthless. Come on, bro.
One, bro.
Look. I roll with the Snyder Man. Okay, that's it.
So you choose Rebel Moon over House of Dragon?
Well, yeah, I would put Rebel Moon over House of Dragon.
Wow, Marc, let me ask you that question. Would you do House of the Dragon season 2 or Rebel Moon?
Wow. Rebel Moon.
That's what I said.
Hold on,
let Marc
no.
Let Marc
yeah, I'm just trying to find the right words to convey the trash that was Rebel Moon. Like, to me, it's no question, right? But I need, like, the hot turd that was Rebel Moon is no question. You know, I would go with House of the Dragon. But see, here's the thing, though, and I think it was Dark Plato said as well. Look, he said, yes, I'm not a book reader, but I could tell.
Bro, that's cold.
Dark Plato says, I'm not a book reader, and I could tell this season 2 was messed up. There's a lot of people who were saying, or George said it himself, that if you weren't a book reader, you probably didn't even notice where it kind of fell off. But that is not true. I'm not a book reader, and I could tell right away that the story wasn't doing what it should do. Yeah. I'm telling you guys, if you watch season 1 and season 2 back to back, the drop off is sharp.
Yeah, it is.
Right? It is not nearly as entertaining as that first season. It's just not. And it's because of the changes that they made.
You didn't finish it?
I watched the first 2 episodes and I checked out.
I mean,
yeah, everything that you're talking about, Abu, about Damon and everything, he could have had a really good monologue, a soliloquy, where he said all of that stuff. You did not need to have him fucking hallucinating for 8 episodes and then give us a 2-year break in between.
Right.
That's just not satisfying.
You are absolutely right, Marc. You could have had all of that, him, embracing his brother and this, that, whatever, and having that short talk. That's brilliant stuff right there. But everything else, you're right, Marc. Chop all of that off, put that in there, everything would have been golden.
Yeah, especially when you have such a limited amount of episodes.
That was something that they needed to have him go through. And I'm looking at these writers when they talking about it, it's like, y'all don't have a fucking clue. And I'm saying to myself, what Fatal was like, I don't know. No, you and Fatal was like, I don't know, Abu. This thing is not going to be good.
It just didn't feel right.
I'm hearing y'all voices in my head as I'm watching the damn writer fumble the fucking ball right in front of our faces, and I'm sitting up here like, yeah.
And because of that, Rhaenyra had to go for the whole season not knowing what to do because she couldn't do anything because of where the story stuck her. You know what I mean? So it felt like it was a force stretching out of the story when it could have easily been condensed.
Yes,
so we got their
it was condensed enough. They only gave us eight episodes.
Right. That's what I'm saying, bro. It was just a big old waste of time. Ultimately.
It was just a big old waste of trash. We only got 4 minutes left on the show, and I want to cover this last topic. The guy that created X-Men 97. Did anybody see X-Men 97? Yay or nay?
I did not watch
yes.
it.
No.
I saw it. Y'all need to see that. That show is fire, man. That's the best thing Disney
I said I saw it.
I knew it was fire because it was
good.
People loved it.
Okay, so, well, watch this.
At some point I'll watch it, but
I gotta check my special site to see if they have it. It's the only way I'm watching.
Check your special site. Check your
special Jay, share it with me if you get
and
that.
And speaking of a special site, the guy that made this X-Men series said he's dropping all the tea on his.
Hold on, wait, drop. I was about to say that.
On his. All right, go ahead.
I was trying to make the dramatic effect. Okay, so now, listen, ladies and gentlemen. When it came to X-Men 97, the show was so good that everybody was out there saying, okay, why did they fire this man? This is like the dopest thing we got from Marvel in years. Okay, we heard little rumors out there about his OnlyFans, and that's why he got fired. Then we heard that he was dressing up like X-Men characters and being really sexual towards co-workers and making them feel uncomfortable. But now watch what he dropped
Not
today.
just co-workers, just the men.
This is what he dropped today. Now, let me say this real quick before I read this article.
I can't.
Oh!
Yeah.
All right, let me read this right here. This is what it say right here.
Can you
It's what it say right here.
Can you even think of him being Professor X and then he wheeling himself? He
said
got nothing on but the little roll.
Here's his comment. This is for you, Abu Nas. So if you have an OnlyFans, you can check this out. He said, revealed that his fans can watch his OnlyFans page to hear the whole truth. This man is, I don't want to hear anybody saying that anybody from YouTube is a grifter. This is the Maximus grifting I've ever seen in my life to get people to sign up to his OnlyFans when they might see some dangly stuff just to get some pee from like Disney.
I want to ask a question.
To me, my X-Men.
There's people out there that want to know real bad why this man got fired. Do you think this man is gonna make a lot of money doing this?
No. Bro, you're not paying to go onto this dude's OnlyFans page to hear anything, man. Like the average dude, I know you want to know.
Yeah, this is like a dude franchise too.
Did you hear me say pause? I said pause.
No, I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I know you really want to know, but you would not do this.
I would not do that.
Yeah, so they're telling you don't do it, basically. That's code for don't do it, Jay.
Check this out, OG. Any man
Look at that. Take it off the screen. I'm feeling violated.
Bro, I want to be miles away from this man. Any man that got a face like that.
Man, if D gets a fade, he gonna look just like him. Come on, D.
D do kind of favor that dude, though.
Bro, come on now. Come on, man.
Really? Are you sure that's not him?
Yeah, you do kind of favor him, though.
I'm not saying
Come
on, man. Why you gotta go there with that?
Lord Commander is
trying to play me out.
That's him, y'all.
Listen, I don't have a fade. I got the season.
All right, man.
That was after that picture, so don't try to.
Damn, they are the same glasses, though, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Look at that.
I hate
I'm
you all.
trying to-
I hate you all.
All right, man.
Wow.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the Dark
Bo
Council
DeFrico.
show. Anybody got any last words on the ending? The,
Let's
outro?
end on a positive. Let's end on a positive.
Let's end on a positive.
Hey, you share my screen?
Yes, sir.
You gotta love the fact that Ludacris showed up at the Braves game wearing like oversized arms, throwing out the first pitch, and oversized legs like from one of his videos. See that?
Wow.
I think that's pretty funny, man.
That is funny.
That is funny. Look at that.
Look at the watch. Damn.
I think that's pretty funny.
Yeah, he do that on all his videos.
Yeah. I think that's pretty funny. Good on him, man. Still having fun doing his thing.
And Luda don't get the respect he deserves. That dude is a lyrical beast on the mic.
He is.
A lot of people forget he destroyed T.I. when they was beefing against each other. He ripped T.I. to shreds.
T.I. is overrated anyway to me. I don't know.
I ain't gonna go
but
that
Luda,
far.
nah, he's maybe see because you from the South down there. You know what I mean? It's like up here. I'm in the land of the lyrical giants. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got.
I'm supposed to end this on a positive note, and you guys turn out.
I love New York. I love the Biggies, the Rakims. Hey, you can't play that on me. I jam everybody. But T.I. is not to be slept on. He's a beast too.
Rubber Band Man, wild like the Taliban.
That's the dumb down stuff, though, man.
Well, I'm just saying, bro. That's one of his like. But anyway,
everybody knows that beat when it hits, man. Everybody knows that beat.
Anybody got any last words or anything they want to promote before we get out of here?
Yes.
Promote love, man. Promote love. Stay together, everybody. Don't let them separate us.
Check out your what?
Check out your shorts. What?
Check out my YouTube shorts.
Oh, glad you clarified that, sir.
See, that's his OnlyFans thing.
Got him.
Now, I will say this though. I'm not gonna lie though. I will say this. I did say back in the day, I would try to be the Mel Bell Delphine. I'm like, if she can sell bathwater, I can sell bathwater. I'm just saying.
Bro, I would say
I told you years ago, nobody wants your bath water, bruh.
Anyway, my first full-length album, Security Concepts, is coming out on all the streaming platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, etc., etc.
I love it. Abu Nas, can you do me one favor?
Yes, sir.
Can you get a wig and a costume and dress like this man? And
yeah, because he kind of looked like that.
That would be freaking sick. And then do one of your songs, please, on one of the Dark Council shows.
Damn.
I will.
You know what Joe trying to do?
It'd be awesome.
Joe trying to do this right here.
Let that man do what he's doing. Let that man.
This is what Joe trying to do. Check this out. This is what Joe trying to do.
Anyway, now that we at the I am contemplating mysteries of.
Don't do that, man. Don't do that, man. Like
no,
that,
I'm
man.
not. That guy in that album cover looks hard,
That's
man.
a setup, Abu.
He's got like an admiral suit on, you know.
Yeah.
With a little soul glow. It's freaking awesome.
Soul glow.
I love it.
I think I can put the soul glow off.
Or maybe he's kinky. Maybe he's kinky from Friday.
Yo,
Kinky.
Abu Nas, seriously, as long as I've known you, I know you've been trying to get this done. I'm so proud of you, brother. Like, you finally,
Thank you.
after all of us have been yelling at you and telling you to get this done, finally got this thing done. It's amazing, dude.
Yeah,
so cheers to you, brother. Cheers to you.
Thank you, sir.
Abu, we trying to get you YouTube platinum, bro. We trying to get you YouTube platinum.
But it is 16. It's 16 songs. It was at 14, but I tried to when I did the single, they wouldn't allow me like a B-side. So I was like, well, I put all my sweat and tears with the second one. So I said, no, it's gonna have to go into the album. I'm not gonna waste it. So I had to put another song in there so to make it 16. It is a long song, but I said to myself, I'm hoping that you will enjoy the creativity, the spirit of just having the for the era that I came up in, and Marc and Dmajini and you, Fatal, and especially you, Drunk. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, OG probably knows what I'm talking about too. So I'm from an era that is basically can do freestyles, can do storytelling, and to actually educate, you know, when it is necessary.
The original Cypher era.
Edutainment, baby. Edutainment.
Entertainment, exactly. So for everybody that's in the chat and anybody that that looks at the playback, I hope that you will enjoy, and please let me know what you think. And like I said, if it's trash, it's trash. But I put my heart and soul into it, and I feel like I have something to say and something to give.
Bro, you know this is not trash. Stop it.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I'm not
yourself down.
I mean, I did get a good, article on Honk Magazine.
But where the links at though? Where the links at for it?
That's what I'm saying. You know, links.
The link for it will be there on Friday, so I will make sure that I'll get the links out. But it'll, like I said, I will make certain that happens. But like I said, I still got to do the rounds with Instagram.
It's dropping, sir. Pause.
When it's dropping, Friday. This Friday coming.
This Friday it goes down. Are you gonna do a stream?
Am I gonna do a stream?
Yeah.
You should.
No, I'm gonna be at work, unfortunately.
Do it after.
No,
this man is.
It's a Friday.
Come on.
It's night court.
Do it.
No pressure. Come on now.
I'm not getting it. I gotta work.
Okay, we'll still promote it like crazy, Abu.
Yeah.
PO. When are we getting Matic Green?
Gaming will be on the weekends. They always go on, so I'll make sure I promote your stuff.
Well, I'm during the weekend. I'm gonna be, like I said, promoting like a madman. But
we're gonna promote it like crazy.
Yeah,
well, you do have a song that's on Spotify
right there. At the very least, like I said, get the word out, and hopefully y'all guys like it, and so you can brag about it.
Well, you do have your first song on Spotify, so that's a way to promote it. So share that out. Mr. Tickle Trunk does have it in the chat. So that's one of his first songs that he has right now, and that's on the album too, right?
Thank you, Tickle Trunk. Thank you so much.
Man, Tickle Trunk is the man.
Yeah, so he has that. So this is a way to promote yourself. Get this link out. Use it to promote your album across all your social media.
Gotcha.
You heard it here first. That's why we got her on.
Matter of fact, I got your link in all of my live streams that I do.
And I'll share on my Cap Chat tomorrow too.
All right, next up on the plate.
Ooh.
Drunk 3PO. Hold on, I didn't mean to do that. Drunk 3PO.
You can play the music. It ain't gonna catch you.
No. I want you to promote it. As what I mean.
And you guys are gonna love part 2 of the Achromatic Chronicles series. This you get to see this world through the eyes of Fortuna, and the color that she finds, and the adventure that she goes on. It takes the story in a new direction, and I just think you guys are gonna. I think you guys are gonna love it. I got a new artist who's gonna finish out the series, and my co-creator Aaron took a lot of time in this one as well.
He did a dope job,
making sure that this story is just it's just done right. John, who's in the first one, is also in this one as well. This is a parallel timeline to the first book, and it answers some of the questions that people might have had after going through the first book.
How many covers you said this bad boy gonna have?
3. It's gonna have this one right here, the original. Okay. It's gonna have the special artist cover, and then it's gonna have a collector series, I think, foil cover. For those that like that kind of stuff. I think that's going to be like the and I'm also going to get some of them graded because I personally want them graded.
That's tight.
But yeah, we got shirts. We're going to have also what's going to be really cool with this. We're going to have a coloring book and an activity book to go along with it. It's suitable for all ages. I kind of wrote it for second to
just taking all my money.
Hold on. Is the coloring book separate from the book, or is it?
Yeah. You could buy it as an extra.
Okay, so I would have to get the book and the coloring book.
There'll be packages like you could like pick up. I think maybe if you get like a couple things that you might get it for free. They're still working on that.
Okay.
And but yeah, it's only 15 pages. I asked my last audience, what would you like to see with this book series? And everyone said do a coloring book. So we put one together. We'll see how well it does. If it does well, then we'll make a bigger one for the next.
I'm not gonna lie. Drunk, that was a brilliant idea with the coloring book.
Yeah,
coloring book is fantastic.
Fatal J might swipe that later on.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. As a kid, I always used to love coloring books. That was my favorite thing. My mom used to get me.
We need to bring coloring books back to the game.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well, I also like, as somebody who was really invested in the story, I like that it's kind of running parallel to the first book, because in the first book, this character was missing, and following the story the way that I did, I was actually kind of scared of where it was going. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know what was going to happen, but it made you care because he cares so much. So I am very interested in seeing exactly what was going on with this character while it was unsure,
100%.
like where she was.
She was missing, and all of a sudden she was rescued. And it's like, what the heck? So
Drunk, I want to apologize because you asked me in the past to do the review for the book. I binged the book one day, loved the book, loved the positive messages in it, and I love that you say this. It's not just for children, it's for all ages. And adults can get something out of it. So, bro, I promise you, when I buy that green, I'm going to do a hardcore review for you, brother, because
I appreciate it.
I just love the positive messages that you putting out there in the world. We need more of that, bro.
That's right.
We need more of that. So
the best kind of storytelling is the one that connects you with the inner child that was with you, because I mean that's kind of, and I told you about that, Jay, like when I read it the first time, it reminded me a lot of some of the stuff that I went through, when I was a kid and everything. So, you don't want to forget, because that's such a magical time in your life.
Yes.
When we're young, you only get that one time to be that. So anything that can bring you back to that is very, it's valuable,
I put in we made sure that some of the basic message is you don't have to be perfect to have a purpose in this world that we live in. So that's kind of like the theming throughout all the characters you're going to meet. As long as this series, it's 4 books to the series, it probably could get squeezed out to 6. And we have a pretty big announcement coming, is that Achromatic Chronicles Blue is being turned into an animation film, not by the Rippaverse, but by a bigger professional studio. And the teaser trailer is actually being worked on as we speak. And we've got some incredible people that are doing some of the voice work, including James Arnold Taylor, who was the voice of Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That's dope.
So, yeah. So he loved the book. For craziness, he has the book. He loved the book. We reached out. We were at a con together. We sat and talked, and he introduced me to a lot of amazing voice actors that loved that said the same thing. They just want to do something positive without any messaging and bring some fun back to storytelling. So I was blown away, and a lot of them are helping me get this thing launched off. I'm shocked. So it's gonna be amazing whenever that they've already did the voice work for some of the book. It's just the animation process takes a while. So
that's tight. Let me pull an Abu real quick. Man, one day we're gonna be working for this man.
Nah,
yeah. I ain't never stopped saying that.
Nah.
I'm getting ready to retire next year.
I'll be ready to put my 2 weeks in. Hit a brother up. I'll move down south.
You're gonna be like, y'all remember Jay, where he's at? And then when are y'all gonna be in Florida, seeing me with long hair, drinking out of a coconut?
Oh, yeah.
Looking like Gandalf or something,
Oh, shit. The real Gandalf, not the Rings of Power one. Okay?
But I know we're running a little late, but can I show one more thing? Just one more thing, and then I'll be out of your hair.
While you doing that real quick, OG Star Wars, make sure to subscribe to her channel. I have the link right there. I love having OG on the channel because
she got that knowledge.
Yeah, when you scratch your brain, she like the archive, bro. She gonna give you all the information you need about Star Wars.
She's the real Jedi historian.
For real, bro.
And the detectives can't stand it when a woman of color can still bring the noise.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I hope.
Yeah, congrats, Jay.
I hope. I don't know what's gonna happen, but something. But I made something for the kids. Now I made something for the adults that'll be hitting around February 2025. And here's the first teaser trailer.
Check it out.
Stormy pillory filchet sang, drink on the oddies your heart. Marauded embezzle and even hijack, drink on the oddies your heart. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
That's it.
Okay.
Drunk 3PO ain't playing around.
You guys got to see the Jolly Roger, and yeah, that's a crown of
take
thorns
over,
on his
man.
head.
Bro, I'm starting to get chills when I hear that little girl singing in the
It's
background.
gonna be this one's gonna be crazy.
Bro, I know you gonna kill it too because you love.
Are they gonna be looking for the One Piece?
Nah, man.
This ain't One
You
Piece.
want to know what?
baby.
And I got to give a shout out to Lucasfilm, because when I left the theater to watch, after watching Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, my favorite cinematic character of all time, I was so depressed. My friends were with me. We went out and sat down on a table, and we sat there for like 6 hours after the movie and wrote this whole trilogy. And so it was just like, we decided that what would a story be like if Indiana Jones was a pirate looking for religious relics, and How would that work?
But bro, that's how
you
you're
gonna
supposed
see
to
it?
do it. But that's how
Yeah.
you're supposed to do it.
Ready.
You look on TV and you keep saying, well, they should have did this, they should have did.
Yeah.
Well, you do it.
Yeah.
You know, you do it.
Now
Yeah.
you're gonna make me go back to Pirates of
Well,
Caribbean.
the beautiful thing that I'm sorry we're so late. I'm just very excited, you know, to see both of these projects. The reason why there's a crown of thorns on that Jolly Roger is because I took a lot of pride in this main character because he's a man of faith, and I wanted to show the struggle that everybody has in their faith, those that have faith, and how everybody has a struggle with their faith, like to do the right thing. When we don't follow our faith correctly, how does that make us feel throughout the day? Is God telling us to go this way? Is he telling us to go that way? And there's a struggle that we live through every day when we walk with God. It's just how it is. And no one really ever does good storytelling about that struggle, you know? So I'm putting that in the story because it's a man of faith trying to do the right thing that he reads in his Bible, and yet he's being pulled to this life that he knows is not right.
Yeah.
And how does he handle all this when he's trying to do the right thing overall? When you put it all together, it's gonna be.
Sounds awesome! I can't wait, bro.
So
can't wait. Is that gonna be like a? Is it gonna be
to be honest? So
yeah, it'll be a graphic novel.
like
yeah. We got artists working
size?
on it right now. So,
Okay.
but first green, we're gonna get green out of here, and like that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it is.
While drunk, we're talking. This is me right here.
Shut up and take my money.
Shut up and take my
When
money.
you drop Ninja Blast 2, I'm the same way. I'm like that guy that's like he bangs that credit card on the table like.
There you go.
Drunk, I'm telling you, you, Ripper, y'all inspired me. I want to get my joints completely done before I put it out there.
That's
You
how
know
you
what I'm
do it.
saying? I don't want people waiting. Now, before we go, OG Star Wars got something she need to promote.
All right, you guys. So I haven't spoken much about this.
Oh,
What is
look at that.
Cool.
See you later, Mark. I know Mark had to go.
Yeah, see you, Mark.
See you later, Mark.
So in September 2025, I have my own solo art show. So right now, that's what I'm preparing for. I have half the pieces done already. And they want me to fill the room up with about at least 50 pieces. It's a Native American themed art show because of me. I am sharing basically this is more like sharing historical events with art as well. So I'm sharing the evolution of ledger art, how in the beginning it used to be winter counts. So if you guys ever seen pictures of like deer hides and buffalo hides with pictures on it, that's a winter count. And then after we put on reservations and we lost the means of, hunting and using the skins and stuff like that for, teepees and our winter counts and stuff, we started using ledger paper from the agency. And that turned into our way of expressing our art. And from there, our art had blossomed in many different avenues and stuff. So I am doing a ledger art historical kind of show too, about Native American history through ledger art and sharing how it has influenced me in my art style as well, and also through dance. So the theme is a journey through dance. And so it's going to be me and my family in our powwow dancing and how I taught for 15 years Native American art, or Native American dance. And then also some other pieces of like other things I like to, I'm inspired to paint. So I might display some of my Star Wars stuff as well. So just to show, the difference in my talents and that.
This is what I love and what I've been hearing so far between Abu, Drunk, and OG. I heard a passion behind it, and that's what make me want to buy whatever you guys selling, because it's the passion behind it. It's not no agendas behind it. It's not how many white, black, or whatever is in it. It's because you truly love what you're doing. So you guys shut up and take my money.
And I will have prints for sale and stuff like that. And so I'm gonna I'll advertise that because they want me to of course sell the original art and prints and stuff like that. So I'm preparing all of that marketing tools and stuff as I go along. So I'm pretty much excited about that. Ledger art, if you don't know, it is basically they take the ledger paper, so it doesn't matter what was written on it. They'll do a story, like an image story on there. Well, I'm doing something similar with that kind of style, but I'm telling like the history of like each dance style that you see at powwows. And then I'm drawing the dancer in front of the script. So there'll be a story behind everything.
Can't wait.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
And I seen your art. Your art is finger licking fantastic. So keep up the great work.
Thank you so much.
Dmajini, no problem. Dmajini, what you got for
Yes,
us?
sir.
And then we getting out of here.
So basically, I'm gonna have a Spellbroken Live, Spellbroken Gaming this weekend. I'll definitely promote Apple stuff. That's basically it. I mean, obviously, my longer video will be done for Friday. I'm probably going to speak on this whole Star Wars targeted kerfuffle that we're going through right now. But you know, it is what it is. I mean, one thing I will say that's pretty much a plus out of all of this is that the pendulum is swinging. So far, we had the Acolyte, we had the Concord game. All the stuff is falling apart because it never had a good foundation. Never had a good foundation. While Star Wars has been a foundation and gaming has been its own foundation, but if you don't put anything on, they're trying to build on that, it's going to fall. And that's what's happened. So that's the good thing about that.
Dark Council will return a week after next. Everybody stay safe. Thank y'all for the super chat love. Thank you for the likes. Make sure to subscribe to everybody's channel. Get Drunk 3PO to 100K. Buy all the products because it's pure passion behind it. And we're out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Bye-bye.
Well, that's a very sweet thought of both of you gentlemen, but I really don't need it. Until now.